Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry it took so long. Need to watch that Bears game. They won. They won. I'm happy about that. Oh, wait till we get some people in here. Yo, what's going on, Brian? Lou, JBTV, got your popcorn ready. Roy Henson, Fly Fish, Jeffrey Bernadette, or Berenz. What's up, Terry? Alright, we'll start it. I hope you all enjoy this. This is something I used to watch as a kid. My grandma used to always put it on when we went over to her house. She had them on the VHS. So I recently remembered it and found it on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Let's play this. It's pretty funny. It's only 30 minutes, so it's not too bad. So we'll go to the new scene.
Years ago, man created the ultimate frustration, golf. A game designed to test the true limits of man's patience. A sport combining beauty and strength. A sport demanding eye and hand coordination.
Just an accident.
Here's the man who can put it all together for you. The man who can help you help your game. Dirk Dorff, the Duke of Divots. Tim Conway starring in Dorff on Golf, with a special appearance by Vincent Schiavelli. And now, here's Dorff.
In the golf, the object of the game is to get this a tiny little weeny ball into that the tiny little weeny hole way down there with as a few strokes as possible. Now I'd like to introduce a very valuable asset to my game of a golf, my caddy, Leonard. Leonard will, of course, be selecting the right club for me and also giving me some information on the course itself. Right, Leonard?
Huh?
The club, Leonard, the club. You'll be giving me information about the course and selecting the right club.
The club's over there.
Right, that's what I mean. We get... Leonard, that's the club house.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Isn't it, though? I'll tell you what. Why don't you run over there and get yourself a tuna fish sandwich? I hear that fish is real good for the brain. Now, let us begin.
You want lettuce on that tuna?
Going to be a long day. Before we introduce the hole that we are going to be playing here today, I would like to introduce another assistant of mine, a friend of Leonard's, Boom Boom LaRue. Now, the hole itself. As you can see, the hole we will be playing today is a par 4 hole with a dog leg to the left. Can you get a shot at that dog leg? Not this dog's leg. This is the dog leg. All right, let's get out to the course. Not you, Boom Boom. You stay. I go. And now we'd like to show you some of the supplementary equipment that you can purchase to help at the game of golf of yours. First of all, this is a little arm brace that you can purchase. You see that is adjustable. And then once you find the correct position for your elbow itself, you just lock that little dude in like that. And then it is permanently locked. You keep your hand straight when you hit that ball like that. Now, this next little piece of equipment that I have on my leg here, I would like to describe to you. It's a little electrical device we have here to keep your leg straight. Leonard, excuse me, I know that you're real busy, but you want to just plug that in. Here you go. And that goes into the small battery over there, Leonard. That's good. Like a gazelle. Now, what this is a little electrical device that gives you a little electrical reminder that if you move your leg to one side like that, boy, it gives you a little zzz. I'll show you how that works. Leonard, you got that plugged into the 220 line. It's supposed to be just to that little battery. Ah. Anyway, Leonard will now attach our next little device. Told you, just the battery, not the 220 line. Attach this up here. Now, this little device here is designed to keep your legs in the correct position when you're hitting it at the ball like that. You notice that you can't move too far. Just pound it in with the hammer, Leonard. Put it in the hole and pound it in, Leonard. That's it. 1, 2, 3. That's good, Leonard. Step aside. Now, these little devices like this, as I say, are designed to keep your legs in the correct position. Of course, you just use this in the practice. You don't use this when you're really playing. You still got that plugged into the 220 line? Give me that, the next piece of equipment. Thank you. Now, this little device here is designed to keep your head down and your eye on the ball. This chain attaches to this little brace down here on your stomach. Leonard, hand me my golf club, please. That's a hammer, Leonard. I want the golf club. See, hammer, golf club. That's good. Now, I'll just attach this down here and show you how this little apparatus works. You can see that this keeps your head down and your eye on the ball. Now, show you just how easy it is to hit this. And remember that old saying, no harm at all can befall the guy who keeps his eye on the ball. So, Leonard, help me up here.
All right.
Leonard, watch out for those golf carts. How many times have I... Ah! Unplug the 220 line, Leonard. Unplug it. Why me? Stop. Oh. Well, now, you wouldn't drive your car in the wintertime, would you, without properly warming it up? Of course you wouldn't. And the same material applies to golf itself. You shouldn't even go out there and take one practice swing unless you warm up before you do that. That way you don't have those doggone back pains when you get through with the day, and you can just sit at home and relax at the end of the day. So we'd like to show you some of the basic warm-up shots that we'll be doing here for you so that you can play a better game of golf. Leonard, do you want to hand me my club?
Right.
Because the important thing to warm up in golf is that those are new clubs. Now they got little scratches on there, nice and cute like that. Leonard, do you want to stand over there for me, please? Out of the way.
Right.
Here's a beauty. Some of the basic warm-ups that you can do, first of all, you take your club like this, place it behind your back, and you give a simple stretch. Here's the 1, two, and the 1, and the 2, like that. That's how you use it at the club. Then, of course, you want to start to the beginning to stretch that torso out. So we start with some of this, where you touch your and the 1, and the 2, and those as you want. Even some jumping jacks come in pretty handy there. Like that. And then, of course, you want to stretch out to the side. Stretch the touch of that ground real good. Just to let those muscles stretch out for you like that. Then we get into some more basic exercises like the setups. Now, what we want to do here is to stretch right in here. So we come up and we touch those toes real good. 1 and the 2. 1 and the 2. 1 and the 2, just like that. Then, some heavier exercises, we want to get right into the setups. So, wait just a moment. And the 2. And the 3. And the 4, and we're ready to go. So, now that we're already in there, of course, at home, if you have weights that you want to use, you can use those too. But, of course, use those just at the home. Leonard, bring in those weights, will you? Now, first of all, the first lift is to the waist. Like that. Then we bring her to the chest. Like that. You got to be careful when you go overhead with her. Then you just hold it up there and then let it down gently at... Oh, boy. Oh, I think I blew a tube on this. Oh. Well, here we are on the first tee, par 4. So we'll tee up our first drive here and see if we can't get one out there about 250 maybe. All right. Ah, not bad there. A little off it to the right, but the doggone a nice hit. You see, now that's the advantage of having this on the videotape here. See, we can take a look at this and just slow it down and see where we went wrong. Now, first of all, let's look at the swing in the regular speed. And now let's take a look at that same swing and slow it down a little bit and see just to where we went wrong there.
Get it.
See, that was the trouble. Didn't keep our elbow in there. Well, our first shot was pretty good. We're right out there about in the middle of the old fairway there. And now this is our all-important second shot, and we'll get an opportunity to use our arms. Boom, boom. The hole go bang, bang here. Well, here we are on the fairway. Well, Leonard, with that well-trained caddy eye of yours, how far do you think we are from the hole here?
Far.
Leonard, why don't you consider getting to bed a little early tonight? I'd hate to have you miss a visit from the IQ Ferry. Give me my 5-iron.
All right.
Now, we're going to construct a typical 5-iron shot here for you. We'll be showing you exactly how that goes with the 5-iron. It's the one with the 5 on it.
I got it.
You sure do. Get your numbers and colors down, you're going to be a real threat. Well, we're about 150 yards far from the hole here, so we're going to construct a typical iron shot for you. Of course, you must remember that on both sides of it, the fairway itself is lurking the hazards. Those little dudes can just suck up your ball like a nothing flat, but if you get into those, we'll show you how to get out of those. So I'm going to now construct this iron shot for... Leonard, why don't you just zip on down there and watch where this ball goes, all right?
Right.
Just zip on down. Ooh, what a jet stream you leave there. All right, now for the iron shot itself. Now, first of all, you want to keep your feet parallel with the ball. You play a little off of this foot here. And then we're going to keep our shoulders, of course, straight across here. We're going to keep our head right above the ball here. And then we're going to keep our elbows in like this. And then we're going to bring the ball with the... pardon me. Getting this white stuff all over me here, and I can't see the fairway. Just kind of lighten up on that. Keep that arc going like that. The white is... All right, now, here we go. There she goes. What a shot, huh? Ah, rough. They're up. Take the club. Well, unfortunately, our last shot went into this hazard there. Boom, boom. Just stand over there, please. Explain it to the folks. Into this hazard there. Take my word for it. It's over here, Leonard. Bring the bag over here. Ah. And we're still in bounds here, so we don't get a penalty. Leonard, hand me the 3 there, will you?
3.
Right.
3.
3. You know, like 1, 2, 4, 5. Figure out what's missing. That's the one we'd like to hit.
3.
Just like this one. Thank you. Stand over there, will you?
All right.
All right. Now, going to come out of the rough here. Try to pick this ball up.
Oh. We're in the rougher.
Leonard, keep your eye on the ball.
Right.
Is that a stroke? No! That wasn't a stroke! When you hit the ball, that's a stroke! That was a practice!
All right.
Is that a practice? Shut up!
Well, you're out of there. You're in the water.
Stop watching. You know, a good caddy would go get that ball.
Right.
This is cold.
Remember, keep your feet planted and your arms here, and keep one foot here, and the other one near the turtle here. Turtle. Leonard to the turtle here. I got the wrong club here, Leonard. Leonard, give me another club.
Here, why don't you try this one?
Come on, sorry.
You got a lot of points now.
Let's review what we've done so far. First of all, did the fairway, a couple of roughs, of course. Zam, then into the water, then over to the sand. Here's where I got my clothes dried over here.
Now, for the sand shot, remember to firmly plant your feet before you hit that ball. Don't touch the sand with the club. Get a good line on it, and then just pop it right up onto the old green. Just like that. Close to the sand, where it went. I can see it. You don't have to point. All right. There she goes. Right. Keep those feet firmly planted. The uphill line. Well, the old uphill lie, oftentimes a difficult shot, but we'll show you how to handle this. All right. Back on the fairway again. Here you go, Swifty. He's good, isn't he? Well, we're finally out of the rough and back on the fairway again. Looks like we only got about a 9-iron shot here, so I'll just be taking the old ball right up to the pin. Just a nice, easy swing here. Just, Leonard, we got trouble here, Leonard. Would it be asking too much of you to take care of a situation like that before the dog goes whizzer-woo all over me like that? Go home, boy! Go home, boy! Go home! Could you do that a little sooner? When a situation arises that is interrupting a golfer's concentration, you take care of it right now. You see in them big tournaments when them photographers are clicking away, the golfer always just has to shut up. The caddies are supposed to take care of that, don't you know? So when it arises, you take care of it right now. You don't wait. Right. Yeah. Stand over there. Right. Oh, 9-iron the shot to the green is all we got to do. Concentration, that's the important thing.
Looks like the sand again.
Apparently is. Well, I want to keep moving right along here, so we're just going to play through this foursome here. I'm sure they won't mind that.
Bonehead.
Ow! Wonderful, Boom Boom. Well, as you can see, we've just about got this hole wrapped up because we are on the green. So, we'll be using the putter. Well, this is it, the moment of truth. We're on the dance floor, as they say. As you can see, I've only got about a foot putt there, so, Leonard, you want to mark the ball, clean it, put the ball back there, and I'll just slam her into the old hole.
Right.
Remember, the most important part of probably the game itself is the green. You see, there's no sense in hitting the ball up here in two and then three-putting the green. So what...
Have you got a pencil?
Why would I have a pencil, or what?
So I can mark the ball.
You don't mark the ball. What you do is you take a ball mark. You put it behind the ball, you pick up the ball, you clean off at the ball. You put the ball back down there by the ball mark, and then I hit it into the hole. You got that?
Right.
Like I said, once we get onto the green, that's the most important part of the game. And once you get on here, you should line up with that shot. Make sure that it doesn't break it too much to the left, or it doesn't break it too much to the right like that. So we...
Have you got a ball mark?
I don't have the ball mark. The caddy has the ball mark. You have the ball mark. If you don't have a ball mark, take a coin, take a dime, take a penny, put it behind the ball, pick up the ball, clean up the ball, put it back down there where the money is. You got that?
Right.
Like I said, patience is very important in the golf, too. So, once you got that ball lined up, making sure which way that the green goes, to the left or to the right, then you line up over the ball. You should also feel the grass. Make sure that it's not wet, because if it's wet, the ball travels in a different way than it does when it's dry. So, once you got that ball and the grass all worked out, got which way that the green breaks, to the right or to the left, then you're ready to line up your putt. Basically, what you want to do is get right over the ball and make sure that you got the ball all lined up, and you see if it goes to the right or to the left. And to make sure if you're near an ocean, the ball always goes towards the ocean. So, that's a great, Leonard. Why don't I just catch a bus and come down there and try to sink that 40?
Right.
in. Good. That's a kid. Could you move just a little, please?
Right.
The other way?
All right.
Now, nice, easy stroke, elbows in. Just Now, down to the other end and hit that.
Driver.
Just try to get your concentration here. Over. Heel. Over here. That's a good boy. Do you want to go take the flag out of the hole for me? Now, once you have your Leonard, let me see your shoe.
I got it.
You only had both oars in the water. Give me that. Well, you did it. Sure, sometimes it's going to take you a few more strokes than you actually planned on, but it all works out in the end, so.
Well, that sure was an invigorating day out there in the old links, wasn't it? Oh, I'll tell you, it's that the one good shot that you make every day that'll make you want to come right back and play another Swift 18 tomorrow. Tell you what, we'll talk about the whole game up there at the old 19th hole. Now, if you excuse me just a moment, I'll be up there and join you in just a moment.
Well, here we are at the old 19th hole, boy. This is the place where you talk about those good ones and you try to analyze those bad shots, but most of all, it's just a place for guys to get together and just to talk and have a good old-fashioned bull session about the game itself. Right, Leonard?
You want cheese dip?
Cheese dip. No, I don't want any cheese dip. I wanted the bull session. That's what they wanted. Well, add up at the score.
All right.
Forget the cheese dip and add up at the score!
Well, let's see here. Well, you got 5 and 7 is 12. 10 and 22. 8, 30. 1, 39. Yeah, you got 32 points on the first 3 holes alone. 32. 6. 38.
Now, goodbye for now. Leonard, you want to get the equipment and I'll tell the folks if you want to join us right here on the old first tee. Just get your tee off time, go down to the pro shop and
On behalf of Dirk Dorff, we'd like to thank you for joining us at the beautiful North Ranch Country Club for Dorff on Golf. In the future, look for Dirk to bring you other helpful hints with Dorf, such as Dorf on Polo, Dorf's hang gliding in you, and Dorf's hunting the great whites. The part of Boom Boom was played by Michelle Smith. The part of Rocky the Dog was played by Rocky the Dog. Stuntman was Phil Cullada.
So that was Dorf on Golf. 1987 classic from Tim Conway. He's got other ones. He does baseball, football, and there might be a few other ones. You have any thoughts on it? I know a couple of you have seen it and you liked it, but anybody else that hasn't seen it? Yeah, what's going on, Johnny Tink Tink? What's up, Todd? I wonder what type of copyright I'm going to get for that. Is it going to be just a claim like everything else and the video gets taken down, or are they actually going to get me a strike because I played like an actual show? I found it funny. Obviously when I was a kid it was probably funnier, but I've seen it like 30-40 times. What I'm going to use, I think when my opponent hits the sand, I'm going to clip out that part where he's in the sand and just missing the ball like a few times and make that as a GIF. Yeah, just a claim for showing an actual TV show type of thing. Hey, what's up, John? You'll have to go back and watch it if you want, or you can check out Dorf on Golf with Tim Conway, because that's what we watched. I like Boom Boom though, she's good looking. Oh, Dorf goes fishing. Yeah. Yeah, those were all, I guess, what Rich said, part of the Carol. Should have just putt the damn ball. Yeah. Well, if you just putt the damn ball, you wouldn't see him in all these weird situations now, would you, Jesse? Yeah, it was part of the Carol Burnett show, all that stuff. We got a couple more hours left in the season. I know some of you got to get back to grinding or doing what you got to do, and then the new season starts. I'm looking forward to, hopefully they have the new season pass out as soon as the season starts so I can see what's in it. Make some decisions in the clan. And then we'll get back to the tournament tomorrow. Oh, nice. Will, I can't remember how to pronounce his last name. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Hammer and Hank Morris? We just finished watching Dorf on Golf.
Got that plugged into the 220 line. Give me that, the next piece of equipment. Thank you. Now, this little device here.
Surely you have to remember that, Hank. There you go. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Gonna go and relax and enjoy my day off before back to work tomorrow. We'll see y'all soon enough, and get ready for this Christmas tournament if you decide to partake in it. And until the next time, take care, and we'll see you again. Yeah, we'll see, Nate. Maybe you should do the Dorf Does Fishing, alright? That's your channel. Oh, it's okay. You can rewatch it, hopefully. And if you didn't like it, you don't have to rewatch it. But we'll see you again. Take care.